Was good, Joe? Episode 12 of the show. Cue the applause. Okay. Welcome back, if you're new, welcome. This is my little corner of the internet where I just talk whatever falls out my head, stuff that I've seen lately, and yeah. Yo, this showed up on my Amazon. I was looking for Cards Against Humanity, and because I was gonna just get that for someone as a gift, and this showed up. This elephant cock game. It's called It's Bananas, the monkey tail game. Hey, it looks like a dick. I don't know. I've said this before. I don't know if I said it on here, but I've definitely said it before, just in life period. In the UK, right? How do you say that? Oreo. In the UK on the commercials, they say Oreo. And it drives me nuts. I've always said, I don't care how you say a lot of words. I think I'll say it in this episode. There's something that does bug me, but I've forgotten. But mostly I don't care. But when you say Oreo, it's Oreo. We've all said Oreo. Even as a kid, when I didn't know what they were, I was like, oh, Oreos. The same goes for Mentos, right? They're Mentos. In England, on the commercial, they say Mentos. And it, and I'm saying all this because my one time, dude, this lives in my head rent free. My friend Kerry, one time, we're at Kerry's place, and this Pringles commercial came up, and it's really British because they're always trying to hammer that accent in your ear, and they were like, and it's like, new Pringles paprika, and I just remember Kerry going, "It's paprika, you fucking twat." Yeah, Pringles paprika, not paprika. Also, the worst flavor. Britain, bring back the cheese Pringles. Those are good. These taste like ass. This as well, yeah. How do you say it? I say nougat. In Britain, they say nougat. I'm like, it's not nougat. Right? With the nougat thing, right? I think it's this episode of Black Mirror. I got Netflix again to watch I don't know, 10 things and then just leave it for a month. But literally, it was one of these episodes, it's maybe the second or third, who gives a shit? But it's a woman who works in a cooking place or something, and she goes, "Oh, have you got something with the nougat?" I was like, "Nope, turn it off. Shut that right off." There's a streamer as well in the UK, and he's from up north in the UK, Manchester Hull type area, and the dude says latte instead of latte, and it drives me mental. Dude, I absolutely hate it. I can get if you say especially or especially, that's fine, but nougat, Oreo, Mentos, and whatever the other one was, no. Right. This is a super pet peeve thing, but it goes somewhere sort of, I promise. This is my old supermarket app. Oh, this was the other thing. This was the other pronunciation. This place is this is where I get my groceries in the UK online. I say Okado, but they say Okado, whatever. This is so annoying. This shit like this really annoys me, and this kind of leads into another couple of things. You can see all the products, right? So you can click on the product, you can click into more products really quickly, right? The new app, there is less product, but this annoys me because it's 70% of the screen, and you got 30% here, and this is all buy. Just buy it here, and then this is the product. Whoever the fuck designed this is an absolute dude. They only did one thing where you can normally when you they have a really tiny button next to that add button, which is a quick buy. So if you've done your groceries and you click that little button, you used to just be able to only add one. They've added a thing where you can add more if you want, so you can buy 10, whatever. That's good, but this is all dog shit. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this, but the way supermarkets in person work is you kind of, it's an actual fully, there's YouTube videos of how they position things in supermarkets, what you'll see. So this photo as an example is like you put the best products up top, you put the brands up top, and then you put the store own or the crap or genuinely the crappier products down bottom. And for them to do that, it just like I'm all for change when it's good, but it's kind of like the Netflix thing, right? That Netflix layout thing annoys the shit out me because it's that supermarket thing where like you're blocking half you're looking all down here, and then this crap takes up like a ton of thing, and I'm watching the thing play. Like, just put it all on the screen. Such a first world problem, you know. Doesn't harm anybody, but it annoys the shit out of me when you add extra work to life. Just so long. I got Paramount Plus to watch the new season of Yellow Jackets. Binged it in like 2 days. Awesome. I just thought, screw it, I'll watch this. I wanted to watch this for a little bit. The main guy above you can see in the title there, Harold Perrineau. He played Mercutio in the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet, which is an awesome film. Moulin Rouge sucks monkey dicks. But this dude, great actor. But this show, absolute screaming dog shit. It's basically about this weird little town, right? You get to the town by going on this certain road or any road. They don't quite make it clear. But when you get to this, like, when you get to this point in the road, there's a fallen tree. Everybody sees the fallen tree. And then, like, once you kind of step over the tree, or at least you see the tree, you're stuck in that town, right? That is really cool. But when you do, like, basically, they try and run out at one point and they just kind of end up on the same road. So they make that kind of clear. The Matrix does it better where Neo runs that way and comes back the other way. The loop thing. But my thing with this is it's too many ideas, okay? So, cool, you're in a weird little town. 2, there's these things that come out at night. Without spoiling it too much, there's these things that come out at night. Are they... Dude, it's I don't want to spoil it, but it's basically 2 monsters roll into one. Make your mind up. Third, it kind of picks and chooses its own rules. Like when you give me logic and you give like me that's because it's weird. You have to set up why it's weird and how the weird works and how you can't get out of the weird. But then like this is like, oh my God, I liked it, but like I hated it too. Cause it's like, you got the monsters thing, you got the you can't get out thing, but then right, you actually can get out by going through a tree. It's like it was written by like a child. like oh well, how do you get out the magic town? You go through a tree. Like what? And like basically everybody who goes like you find it somehow they have this tree and like you can excuse me. They have this tree and you can either go out you can go through the tree, like there's a hole in the tree and you can walk through the trunk and like you'll end up somewhere else than somebody else. One guy ended up in a bad place, let's put it that way. Another guy ended up there. Stupid as hell, makes no sense. And then what else did they have in it? They had some this was the other thing as well, right? They have characters where like they show up and they're like, oh, this guy's really mysterious. They play music. They keep the shots on him long. So you're like, oh, okay, there's something with this guy. He's a bit funny around the group. And then they just don't explain it. like, just, if you're going to do a thing, but like explain the shit. And also like, you're also, because it's a small town, you're following like 9+ characters. So like, this is why I don't do TV, because just the payoff can be absolute diarrhea. Oh my gosh, just seriously, are they this monster or are they this monster? I don't even know. This is gonna tick a lot of people off. Okay, right. This is Richard Allen, and in Delphi, Indiana, he's been jailed for he's suspected of killing 2 young girls, two teen girls. They got dropped off at like a trail, in like a foresty kind of area, a ravine. I don't know what you call it. And they're just kids that are out playing in the woods. I used to ride my bike in the woods, all this kind of stuff. This guy, right? You. This is so messed up, right? I am in the camp of kind of I don't think he did it, and I'll go through all the shit why. So hang on. So basically, yeah. So these girls, they went walking in the woods, and at some point they filmed somebody on their camera, and loads of people suspect it's this guy. And what's weird is the kids recorded an audio clip of somebody saying, "Guys, get down the hill or go down the hill" or something. As a rapper and a person with ears and a brain, this guy's voice is not the same as the voice on the clip. This is the little clip. This is the picture of there's a little video. I'll pause it. It's a bit like, so they're sat here, they're shooting the guy over there, and then they keep playing the clip where he goes, "Get down the hill," and people are basically adding those two together, like that clip there and the audio of "Get down the hill." That apparently is not the case. The audio is different to the thing, right? So I watched his interrogation, and I watched the second interrogation, and then I watched a bunch of local Indiana news like on this. I know this is like 5 years old, which is crazy. I only saw this in the past month or two. So I think it's like WRTV as well, something Indiana TV. Just you type in like Indiana news, Delphi, whatever. What's weird about this is in the beginning, he's gone in to say, "Oh, I heard about the murders. I was in the place, in the vicinity, just taking a walk." He says all this stuff like, "But I just wanted to kind of clear it up that I was just there, but I didn't do anything. You can obviously," I don't know if he said you can have my phone, but he seemed very cooperative in that first one right there. What's later happened is he's basically fucked himself over by not having a lawyer. He should have had a lawyer. And basically as well, the police ran with the fact that it was him. They just went with it, I think. Like when you watch that second interrogation with the detective in the blue shirt, the detective is basically going, "You were there. We found a bullet that matches one that was in your house." And he said, "It's your bullet." And the guy is genuinely confused, going, "I don't know how it got there." Now, what's important about this is they weren't shot. The kids had their, so it's super weird. But basically, the guy screwed himself. The cops went on a bit of a witch hunt because it is one of those things where you want justice. But the thing is, my argument with this is like, if you get the wrong guy, which I think they did, and I'll keep explaining, you do an injustice to one, the family, or families in this case, two families, and you do an injustice to this guy, and fuck it, you even do an injustice to yourselves as detectives and your department. So yeah, it's super weird. Like if you match up all the pieces, they even have like in these court appearances, they have they say they have everything. They have all this info. They're like, we even know when your phone moved, when their phone moved, or something, or how the elevation of the phones, and like how many steps we took, and then it started moving again. They have all that. And in those court videos from the local news or whatever, they say stuff like, well, the bullet they found between, like, the girls were dead on the ground here, like an 11 shape, and then there was a bullet in the middle. They go, "Oh yeah, well, the bullet could have been from one of the cops because they use those type of bullets." And also, me watching that interrogation, I'm just like, if they're not shot, why the fuck are you on about a bullet? And the fact is, what's crazy is like they've convicted this guy for life plus, like gave him 100+ years, and they don't even have a fucking knife. My experience with this is you can absolutely trap yourself with police by just literally talking to them and thinking you're helping and just clearing your name. Even in that first interrogation, he should have gone with a lawyer. Also, in those court videos with the news, there's interviews with two other people who I think said that they knew more about these murder things than this guy did. And that one of those guys is a sex offender. He has a similar voice. I'm not saying it's him. I'm not even saying that it's not this guy. They could have the right guy for all I know. But I personally think it's not this guy. And people will go, oh, he confessed and stuff, right? This is where my experience comes in with this stuff, right? When I was given anti-anxiety pills or anxiety pills, I don't know what you call it, I didn't really have anxiety as much as I do now from taking them. They gave this guy antipsychotics against his will and with his permission later, but initially against his will when he was put in jail. If you can link those two dots, you can make someone nuts from giving them antipsychotics if they're not psychotic. Just like you can give people anxiety if they don't have it. And also, right, when you're in, like, I've never been to big jail, but I've been to police detention in the little station in the police station. They don't, dude, when you go in there, you're not a person anymore. You're just a piece of shit in a room and with a very big, thick door. And you like, yeah, this is how other people would think like this works. Oh, you're in the police cell, right? Thick door, really thick walls, thick windows, so you can't bash anything out. You can't hang yourself off nothing, right? They have a toilet in there, a mat to lay on, and they have a little buzzer, right? So you can call them if you need anything. You buzz them, they don't come. You think, oh, they're gonna come. Oh yeah, how long is this gonna be, man? Oh, 30 minutes, an hour. You're there for like 7 hours or some shit. It will drive you nuts. It just they just went for like whatever, like putting all these things together. Like because the guy's even saying like I just want to clear my name and just sort of say like I just anything I can do to help and stuff. And then like they've just absolutely ruined this guy's life and done a total injustice to these people. And what I was also leading to is like juries as well are absolutely tainted, right? Me knowing that when people do jury duty, I've never done it, but basically a lot of people on movies, TV, but also in real life, and I even saw a judge say, I know you're all tired, you want to leave. People will just vote anything in a jury thing. It's like 10 people, they vote whether the guy's guilty, not guilty, and then they tally it up, and then that guy, if people are just going, I just want to go home, fuck this, just pick whatever, it's fucking tainted. It's all corrupt and tainted because think about this, right? I have a beaker from science that, those little shape things with the funnel up top, right? I have 2 beakers. I put freaking a liquid in here. I put a liquid in here. I'm in a white room. It's all clean, right? If I put my fucking finger in the neck of the beaker and then I try and do the experiment, I fuck the thing up. Why? Because contamination, right? That jury, if one jury, if you know that at least one jury does that, period, like it's tainted. It's fucked the whole thing up. I had a friend in America who worked as a doctor, and he goes, there was like a homeless guy on a bed. We opened a drawer. They weren't meant to open the drawer, and they took out bandages. They had to throw the rest away. Why? Because tainted. If when they build a space shuttle, right? Any kind of space stuff, they have to have hairnets, suits, masks. They go through a chamber which blows air on them and gets all the shit off. Then they probably go through another one to blow all the shit off. Because if you fuck it up with some little bugs in the little wells of your fingertips and your fingerprints, you corrupted the whole thing. You fucked it up. It's high stakes. This is just as high stakes. It's somebody's freedom and it's people's families who want real justice. So juries are like food ratings. And I say that too because tainted. This is the British food thing. It might be similar where you're at. But around here, where I live, tons of the places have like 3 to 4 ratings. And they're fucking dog shit food. I've got sick from nearly every place. I think their hygiene and their understanding of cross-contamination goes, oh, I take a shit, don't wash my hands, touch the coins in the freaking cash register, then go press it into the pizza. And then I eat it and I'm fucking shitting 9 times in a day. So with Richard Allen, I think that shit was, they went on a witch hunt. And I get the anger because it's two kids who went out to just go play or walk around, and it's shit because they didn't deserve that. It was really brutal, but it's a major disservice if he's the wrong guy. And what's even crazier is people are so nasty online. Like I read a ton of comments of people like, "Oh, he confessed." Like, but you don't fucking know the guy. And if this was you or somebody you knew, like in his situation, getting accused of it, you'd be like, "Yeah, but like, didn't you? Yeah, so shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?" Like, I don't know, man. It is bad. It's like 9/11. Like, people wanted a face to hate, and they found that Bin Laden guy quickly. I'm not saying that was fake, but there is theories that it is fake, and like, I don't know. But yeah, watch those if you get a chance ever, watch those interrogations, watch some of that local news, and they tell different things about it, and it just doesn't add up. There's a lot of people who also think it doesn't add up either, so I'm not the only one. Just me personally, I think. And also, it kind of reminds me of this shit. I watched this movie recently. This is pretty awesome. And a similar deal to what I've just been saying. Before I watched it, right, I was gonna make an about a boy joke of the worst part was when they close their eyes but dude, didn't get the chance to make the joke. Really quickly, recent watches. Five Nights at Freddy's, I kind of liked it. It was kind of dumb, but also not too bad. Exorcist Believer, absolute screaming dog shit. I was watching this and I was like, I don't know if this makes the original better or it taints the legacy of the movies. But the still shots in this where you're just looking at a street and some leaves blowing and a car driving by in the distance and it's kind of down a hill, it's a landscapey shot. That was all good. But then like the guy just like bored the whole movie. It's like, dude, if somebody's face looked all green, scarred, and they were like, bleh, and the eyes were yellow, you'd be like, what the fuck is that? What the hell is happening? Just people are just like, oh yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, no, you're not. The Last Voyage of the Dementor, I kind of liked it. Dude, the letterboxd comment for that saying, this movie was just like the Crew of the Dementor. It had no stakes. Dude, because it's a vampire thing. Was decent. I like the look of it, but it was a bit shit. Renfield, bit shit, but Nicholas Holt's having a great year. Beau is Afraid was really good. I'm not sure I quite got the ending because I'm a dumbass, but yeah. That was pretty good. Joaquin Phoenix, always good. American Sniper, because I watched Juror Number 2, directed by Clint Eastwood. I did watch American Sniper, but I don't remember. I just remember him trying to not shoot the lady. Beetlejuice, it wasn't that great, but like some of it's kind of funny. Hot Eyes, I weirdly really liked. It's not amazing, but it's like it's pretty good. And I kind of suspected some of the stuff. Craven really was dog shit. Like, I feel bad for the guy because he's a great actor. He must have worked so hard to look that way. That scream thing too, where he goes, ah! Like, what was that about? Venom sucked. I wasn't the biggest Tom Hardy fan, anyways. I just feel like some studio exec wants to fuck him. Some female or even male wants to fuck him. That's why he's in a ton of stuff. Not my favorite dude. Sinners was really good. This next shit, right? I've talked about this briefly. I probably showed a picture. This is the worst thing ever, okay? I've only got like a little cut of it, like a minute, right? So hopefully that's not a big deal. Go watch their channel, go sub to them. I hate this extreme caving where you literally have to like, you cannot move your arms. Like you have to like move this certain way and like, I hate this so much.
All right, guys. Look, we're here at this crazy little passage.
Oh, no.
And Tim the Beast is gonna sit in this flooded passage. There ain't much room for anything in here.
You know, hold it. Just Cold.
That's cold, isn't it?
Oh, it splits.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's almost what it looked like.
Splits.
Dude, my thing is literally, if you get a cramp in your leg or your foot, you're fucked. Like, you can't just get up and be like, oh yeah, let me just chill for a minute. What if your foot like that, like his foot's going like that and the cave thing's that, what if your foot gets wedged and you just like, shit. They talk each other up and they keep it light and they're not like, oh wow, this is really fucking scary, like I hate this. That clearly they like doing it. And clearly it's experienced people, not just, you know, like Lakeith from down the street or at your job. But like, no. Dude, just I watch this and it makes me appreciate being able to move my arms and shit. Like, I hate this so much, dude.
Oh, you're a boss, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, that was blocked.
What, does it only go right?
Yeah, the left side's blocked with boulders.
Oh, I got you.
This hasn't dropped.
Dang.
Oh, that's cold. I'm gonna go down this little hole. It's only 2 foot drop.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Dude, you couldn't get me to do that if you were like, oh, Scarlett Johansson's down there covered, like naked, covered in weed and cheeseburgers with $1 billion check sticking out of her snatch. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing that. You can't move. What? Why would you want to, like, seriously, if you get stuck or it's also exhausting doing that. And like, all I'm saying is just if you ever felt like really testing like your mind and like understanding yourself, really go like type in extreme caving, watch some of those videos. That shit is just not for me, dude. I would like I'm watching like Tom Cruise, like dude, every time I see or say Tom Cruise, I'm like, I love Tom Cruise, right? But like every time I see Mission Impossible shit and he's doing like the fucking plane thing or like the jumping off the cliff thing, I couldn't do it, dude. I would rather wear a fucking ballerina tutu and put on lipstick and say I'm a little bitch than do that. Fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. Just, dude. No, man. Just no. Right. Dude. There's 2 more funnies, okay? Right. This clip absolutely cracked me up, right? It's so fucked up. It's a crime, obviously a true crime thing. There's 2 that this was from Law and Order. This is from Law and Crime, and the more recent one they didn't say it. They kind of cut the call short, probably because they knew I was making fun of it at home. But this was the older clip, dude.
Frightening 911 call.
So I was just driving, right, and then I pulled in and I seen there was a body laying on the floor, and then I think his head was on the side of him.
Okay, so Apodaca Park?
Apodaca Park, going in on Waterfront. I was pulling in, because I was going to go in Waterfront Park, and then I seen something on the floor, and I thought it was a traffic cone. And then once the light, like once the light touched like the body, I seen the body, so the left I seen his face.
Could you tell if he was breathing?
So then I like, no, his head was completely off of his body.
What do you mean?
Like he was decapitated.
Okay.
It's 2 things. It's like, dude, it's so fucked up, but that's what makes it kind of extra funny because it's so serious. But dude, okay, so I pulled up. His head's completely off his body. Is he breathing? No, he doesn't got a fucking head, you dumb bitch. Okay. Dude, and the long pause and then the okay. Just
Okay.
like I think somebody's cut his legs off. Okay, well, can you walk him over here? No, bitch, he don't got no fucking legs, you stupid idiot. Like that clip as well is also why I don't fucking go outside. That's another reason, because there's weirdos like that. If you genuinely if you find that clip or you type in like long crime, right? This is what's the worst part. Type in long crime plays soccer with head. And this guy, so basically, this lunatic guy cut this dude's head off, started playing soccer with a head, and stabbed him an obscene amount of times, like 80 times or something. And what's even crazier is when they interview him, he's fucking genuinely beyond nuts, dude. There's, like I say, with like a lot of things, there's a whole spectrum. Crazy's here. And about 5 light years that way is that guy. He's literally like, they were like, they thought it was like a gay thing, because they were like, oh, why did you kill him? Was he your boyfriend you had a quarrel? He's like, are you calling me gay? Like, dude, funny. And then he was like, I know you. Like, yo, the angels told me to tell you that your wife's been cheating on you. Like, he's beyond nuts. That shit is really fucking scary. People like that are out there, man. That shit is just super weird. Right, to end the show off, this is how late I've been to try and do this show, because like I wanted to do this when this came out, but I've just been busy. The Snow White reviews are in. And dude, I had to share these because some of these are fucking funny. Gal Gadot's acting is not a performance you watch, but a performance you survive. Oh, it starts so brutal. Gal Gadot is one of those actors that makes me feel like I could also make it in this business. No dwarves were harmed or hired in the making of this movie. I can't believe Dopey has the best arc in this. Dude, there's one that really cracked me up, man. Hang on. Gal Gadot threatens us with another performance. Oh. Dude, that one really cracked me up. Gal Gadot's acting is really bad because she's Israeli. Dude. And then the other motherfucker goes, is this what a lobotomy feels like? Dude. Just, I don't know. Go look at those. Those are funny. Dude, this has been really fun. I thought I'd just share a bunch of things. It's kind of my thoughts on stuff and give people some stuff to think about, especially with that case of that guy. But I hope you enjoyed the show with some of the funnies and some of the shit. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, put a thumbs down. Talk it up in the comments. Let me know what you think on that Richard Allen thing. If you've watched it, if you stand on team innocent or team guilty. Let me know how you feel about any of that stuff. If you or not, I don't care. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm outie for today. I will see you in the next video. Peace.